Well, good morning. Some of you, I better say good morning again. Yeah, Tuesday, 2nd of May 2023. Now, what is special about today? Well, it's a beautiful day. The sun's shining. It's going to be warm. We're alive. That's something that's special about today. I need to go shopping because yesterday was a public holiday, and yeah. So the first job is to go shopping. Special about today, for those of you that follow a certain calendar, today is the feast day of Saint Athanasius. Yeah, I'll let you all Google Saint Athanasius. Interesting chap. What I've got wrong this morning is, I don't know, full of the joys of spring. Got up, did the things that one needs to do, put on a clean sock, even though it's a Tuesday, and jumped in the car without really thinking about what the time was. And I'm going to arrive at the shops sometime before they open. So maybe we'll just take a bit of time on the road. Absolutely no point getting to the shops before they open. I thought I would just quickly whip the camera out and show you this van in front. It's a Citroen Jumpy. Now, I caught a sight of the driver, and you might think with those flowers stuck over the back doors, you might think that he's being driven by some new age hippie sort of young girl or something. It isn't. It's being driven by quite an elderly man. But doesn't that give us a little bit of joy first thing in the morning, seeing a van with flowers stuck all over the back of it? Why not? Why not? One of the things I saw in the field, but I was travelling a bit too quick, and I have got a car behind me, so I couldn't stand on the brakes and film it for you, was there was a field that had got the first poppies that I've seen so far this year. I had to scratch me mind because it's this time last year that I asked people what poppies are called. They're coquelicot. But there we are, he's disappearing off up towards Creuse. We're going down towards Yzeures, Creuse. And I just thought I'd let the camera just run a bit, because as we come into Yzeures, there's so many beautiful colours in the trees, in the bushes, in the flowering trees. You know, some mornings it's just a joy, isn't it? I don't know if you caught that on the left. We've just gone past an calvaire, you know, a crucifix. As I say, it's one of the things that is just a feature around this part of France. Towns have, at the town boundaries, crucifixes. I think I said it before. You know, I hope all of the good Catholics amongst you crossed yourselves as we went past it. go past the shops because, well, there's a clock outside the shops and it says it's 8:22 in the morning. The shops open at 9. So we've got a little bit of time just to stretch our legs. Not a lot, but a little bit. Nobody parked in front of the baker's shop. Right, not sure what this chap's doing, so I'm going to stop there. Now, a few videos ago, someone asked me who was the lady painted on the wall. It's actually not painted on the wall, it's painted on glass fixed to the wall. And that is Mado Robin. And I'm talking from memory, she was an opera singer or some such. And yeah, there's a museum about her life here, which of course at this time of day isn't open. But yeah, she's one of the famous people from the town. Not just a painting, but rather a lovely sculpture. And while you're Googling Saint Athanasius, you might Google Mado Robin. Now, it's great sightseeing first thing in the morning. It's not actually that clever, because a lot of the things you probably would like to see are still closed. Here in Yzeures, Creuse, there's a little museum. It's described as the Musée Minerve. And in this museum are some very interesting Roman artifacts. Yeah, I have made a video several years ago showing those things, but it's a small museum. It will take 10 minutes to walk around and look at everything. When it's open, another day maybe. That's a beautiful tree, isn't it? And there's a sort of, behind that wall, there's a sort of edifice, great big pile of rocks all glued together. Yeah, I'm going to walk round and we'll see that from the other side, because it is May. Anybody need the toilet before we do that? It is May and it's 8:30 in the morning, and the sun is shining on the church. Which is shut. But the gate is open. And some of you immediately know what this is, and I've shown it to you before. Saint Bernadette, adoring the apparition of the Immaculate Conception. Now, whatever it is that you were doing, well, just stop. And I think that that is actually quite a wonderful image. We can see from outside the church, down through this avenue of trees, past the War Memorial, and straight down the road. I've taken you down that road, that leads down to the river. But I just think that's rather lovely, isn't it? One of the other things that is a feature in many of our towns are these little free libraries, cabinets that are set up and people put books there and borrow books from it, and put them back and maybe put different books there in their place. And it's, yeah, free. If you need a book to read tonight, you may. Oh, look at that. Lupins beginning to push. Now, on the corner of that estate agent's, it tells us that the name of the road is the Rue des Cars. If we follow that road, we come to the town, and I'm going to say it like an Englishman, Descartes. Descartes, you know, the philosopher. It's a bit of a Bit of a run, only took 15 minutes or so, but a town well worth a visit. But not today. And if you are forced to live in a town, this isn't a bad town to be forced to live in, really, is it? Very busy this time of day, isn't it?